Hi Gemini, and welcome back to Pure Guidance. We're going to go ahead and take a look at your August 2021 forecast. I have a new deck here today, so I wanted to show you which one I'll be using. It's called Tarot of the Divine. You can take a screenshot if you want to look at what it's all about. Alright, so for now, let's go ahead and get started. As always, I've already meditated on your energy as well as pre-shuffled the deck we'll be using today. And your first cards are already out. Wow. Okay, so we have the Star card, so that's your fellow air sign, followed by the King of Coins and the Hermit card. Interesting. Interesting, because I sensed the Star card for some reason. Okay, so what are the cards saying as we enter August for you, Gemini? It feels like you might find yourself a little on the daydreaming end, a little bit about, ooh, how do I want things to be, just wishing upon a star, kind of a vibe going on there. Then we have a King of Coins. What do you notice? I noticed a turtle. What else do you notice? King of Coins is having all the riches. King of Coins is sitting on luxury and then looking up and then thinking, okay, what else, what else, what else? So that's the kind of feeling I'm getting here. You may find yourself in a place of financial stability. You may find yourself in a place of having enough, having more than enough even. And then we have also here the Hermit. Okay, the Hermit is more so about like following your inner light. It's about distancing from others, and perhaps what the cards are trying to say is you may find peace and tranquility within yourself. Okay, within yourself. You might find yourself on a soulful journey, being in a really good place financially speaking, and thinking about what else. Justice, all right. If you were waiting for some sort of justice to be served, this is the time where you might hear back. It might be quite literally something to do with the court. About a legal battle. It might be just karmic energy, karmic justice taking place here for you. Another air sign, by the way. So you got the Aquarius, you got Libra, lots of air energy at play here for you. The Hermit also represents Virgo, so you might be dealing with you coming across as a very, very powerful air sign. Dealing perhaps with a Virgo. It's very possible, and it might be something along the lines of financial, a financial conversation you're having. It does feel like if that's the case, it doesn't have to be a Virgo. It might just be someone who's looking to you for some financial assistance, for some, they might be asking you for a loan or for some money, and you come from a place of very balanced, at least financially balanced place. Perhaps even in your life you might be in a really good place at this time, Gemini, which is really nice. Then we have the Moon card. Almost a question you're having to ask yourself, will you or will you not be of assistance to this other energy that's here at play? Because you might be feeling as though, well, if I give to this person, will I have enough for myself? Okay, that's a possibility that I'm seeing here. 10 of Coins. You have more than enough, Gemini. You have more than enough. So there's nothing really to worry about when a 10 of Coins falls into place. It's about being in a place of luxury, which has probably been passed on generation to generation, or you've just worked really, really, really hard to get yourself in this amazing place where you are financially stable and successful, and you're succeeding in every way possible, where people now are looking to you for further assistance, or they're asking for some sort of monetization, perhaps for their efforts in your success, or whatever it might be. It's going to play out differently for everyone. It's a general reading, but it looks like you're in a really good place, and you might find other people who are looking to kind of score as well, or maybe they just need help, but they're looking to you for that assistance, for that the form of cash or money to be coming from you. So you just want to be a little bit on this side, on the Moon side, okay, where you're looking at everything from every point of view, not just under the sun where everything looks good, but under the moon's light. Looking at the shadows, looking at the darkness, looking at the times when this friend was or wasn't there for you, what their past behavior has been. If you do this, then, will it help them? Or will it just make things worse? Maybe you don't want to be feeding an addiction, for example. You know what I mean? So of course it's going to play out differently for everyone, but that's like a message that's kind of coming here for you. So congratulations on the financial stability, but also it might be a little hard to kind of see what you do with this, because it might be someone you're very close to. Okay, Page of Cups. Yeah, it just looks like, again, it doesn't have to be an earth sign. It just looks like it's someone who is financially struggling. It looks like it's someone who's, really built, dug a grave for themselves, and they're just in a really, really bad place, and they're looking to you for that assistance. They're coming to you from a really beautiful, joyous, pure-spirited energy kind of a place, Page of Cups. So it looks like they're coming from a good place, cheerful place, someone you can trust place. Also, it might be the other way as well, where they're just trying to pamper you, trying to please you, trying, but they may or may not mean it. Okay, so it's going to be up to you to kind of decipher the story that's taking place. Okay, we have a couple more cards that came out here. We have the High Priestess, using your intuition to your advantage to take you forward into making decisions, noticing how, literally quite like a Gemini, like she reads enough and she knows everything there is to know. She has a really good guiding system when it comes to looking for answers from intuition. See, she's very well balanced, right? Look at that. So at least when it comes to trusting yourself with making a decision, definitely know that you can trust yourself to make that decision. 9 of Cups following through, followed by the Knight of Wands. I should probably add, as you're making this decision, don't let any deceitful tactics get in the way of you making what's best for you. That sort of a decision, okay? And I'll tell you why in just a second. I'll tell you the story of 9 of Cups here, but that's why I want to emphasize that. And we also have, like I said, Knight of Wands, which now is followed by Knight of Coins. And so, yeah, like, you are the person, you're the go-to for a lot of people, not just one, but for many, perhaps, especially when it comes to being a financial source, or being someone who can provide, being someone who can, maybe even it's just your idea, your intelligence. It can be very rewarding for many others, for many other signs even. So, having said that, I do wish to go back to the 9 of Cups. It's interesting, especially like the way it came into your reading. I feel like it's important to mention this story here. So for the 9 of Cups, this particular illustration, the imagery comes from Iran, and it's from a folk tale where the 9 of Cups actually represents a happy ending achieved in unexpected ways. But notice the story. It's about a prince, Taj. I'm probably going to say this wrong, but I'm going to try. Prince Taj al-Muluk fell in love with a princess. Her name's Dunya, but she refused men. So what he did was he used trickery, disguising himself as a woman in order to win her heart. And so you want to be aware of, that sort of behavior that someone may exhibit just, in order to get quite literally some money from you, or love, or whatever it might be they're looking for. Just being aware, right? Being aware. Okay. Looking at under the deck now, Gemini, let's see what we have here for you. The Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune indicates to us that, literally the wheels are turning, and it's gonna be a better month, especially financially. Look at how well you're doing. That's amazing. Hold on to that. Hold on to the rest of the energy that we're seeing here. So these are under the deck cards, which means it's not about what's happening on the outside, but it's about your internal energy, whatever you're internalizing, whatever you are holding inside of you, okay? So, Wheel of Fortune, 4 of Wands, 4 of Cups, a huge urge to want stability, to want love, marriage, partnership, an ideal that you may be holding for yourself, the want to have that be fulfilled and come into play. And then we have the Magician kind of ending the under the deck here for us. And so what we're seeing here is that, you know, when it comes to spirit, you're in a good spirit, you're in a good place, and it looks like all that is really going to help you make the right decision, where you win in the situation, regardless of, you know, if it's a win-win situation or a win-loss, regardless, you for sure will come out to be a winner.